All right. I still don't believe Donald Trump is going to make it. I don't mean like cease to exist, let me say that. But I don't think that he's going to make it to November, to the election. Let me explain. All right, so the chain of events goes something like this. Joe Biden had the worst debate ever, I mean historically ever, and the world knew it. So Biden was worthless. A couple weeks later, Donald Trump gets shot. He's now the man, the myth, the legend. We've got the icon that is Donald Trump, and that's not going to go away. I mean, he is an icon. He can always say from now until the end of time, his family can rest on this fact that he took a bullet for democracy. Okay. And he dominated the news media. I mean, just dominated. And then all of a sudden, Biden's out. Even though, and we all know, I'm not saying anything that we don't all know. You know, up until probably 18 hours before he backed out of the presidential race, he was in it to win it. Remember, we're riding with Biden. And then our personal Lord and Savior, the second coming, actually the third coming, because the second coming, remember, was Barack Obama. Go back to the BET Awards when Jamie Foxx said, our personal Lord and Savior, Barack Obama. And you just go back and find that. It's out there in the internet world on YouTube. So, you know, then the third coming, you know, because Barack Obama was the second coming. The third coming, Kamala Harris, or however you want to say her name, is now the person to beat. And apparently she's going leaps and bounds above and beyond, and she's now tied with Donald Trump in all of the polls, and she is the one to beat. The media has all but forgotten that not only was she a failed candidate, but she was chosen to be because she was a black woman and all that kind of stuff. And again, this is not anything that everybody doesn't already know. All this information is out there. It's everywhere. There are videos, information, documentation. It's everywhere. We all know this about the borders are the whole thing. My point is this: even with all of that out there, she still got momentum. Why is that? The establishment that is political foundation, the political monster, is running rampant. You know, we all know that it's being controlled by the corporations, the media, and all that kind of stuff. This is nothing that we don't already all know. But it's not going to let Donald Trump be the man we need him to be, and that is the President of the United States. Now, I said all this back during the 2016 election, and I was wrong. I mean, hey, I was wrong. We all saw that. But I also said it during the 2020 election. That is, and unfortunately, there's no video documentation to prove that I said this, but I also said that he wasn't going to make it during the 2020 election, just because I could see everything in place and how it's working out. But all that was there during the 2020 election is there times 5, if not more. I know the entire country needs Donald Trump. We need him to be there. We need him to be in office in order to stop the machine, because he's not a politician. He is the stopgap that we need to stop the machine, to stop big politics, you know, to stop all this mess from happening. But unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. Now, all of you are going to disagree. You know, I'm going to have all this big pushback and all the people calling me names, and that's fine. I don't care. You've seen my videos. You've read the comments. You've heard all the stuff. I don't care what you think about it. It's just that you're thinking. But I really don't think that he's going to win the election in November. I really don't, no matter what happens. Just because the establishment is not going to allow it. They're not going to allow the stopgap to be put in place, because they're going to lose control. They're going to lose all control. And they know that now more than ever. I mean, that's the reason Biden is gone, because they do not have the control that they want. And with Biden in place, they knew they couldn't get it, because they realized that stealing the election with Biden in place would raise more questions than they could answer. So they needed him to be out of the way. And so therefore they needed a replacement. And I don't know why she was the best choice for the job. I have no idea. But here we are. I know this is a weird video to come back with when I've been away for so long, but you know what? Again, it's something to think about. Listen to it. Tell me what you think. Argue with me. Call me names. Tell me why I'm wrong. But I don't believe that I am. I don't believe that I am. I don't believe that Donald Trump is going to be the next president. I believe that it's going to be some variation of Harris or somebody, unfortunately, because the establishment will not, in their mind, they cannot allow it. He didn't die like they wanted him to. We all see that now. We can all see that unfolding. I mean, when has CNN ever considered live streaming a Donald Trump anything? That alone, nothing else, all the evidence aside, that alone should raise question in any logical thinking person's mind. Why would CNN ever allow a live stream of anything Trump, Donald, Melania, Barron, any of them? Why would they? If there wasn't something that they wanted us to see. Is it a conspiracy theory or is it a conspiracy fact? Again, tell me I'm wrong and tell me why. Don't just tell me I'm wrong, tell me why you think I'm wrong. Give me something that I can chew on. But think about it. Let me know. Those are my thoughts.